Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is myself, Bilal Zahoor, Director M.I.S-Legal. I'm an immigration lawyer, and today we are introducing Niagara College of Canada with you. With me, I have Ms. Zelal, who represents Niagara College in Turkey as well as nearby regions. And she is our first and best contact at Niagara College for admissions, for processing of applications, and for documentation, and for any information. Today, we requested Ms. Zilal to be available for a short interview in which we wanted to put forward some questions that we believe you students want to ask us and want to know about. So this pre-collection of information through this interview, we believe will help you know about Niagara College as well as opportunities of studies in this college and overall generally about studies in Canada. So beginning with Ms. Zilal, um, Ms. Zilal, thank you very much for your time and nice to meet you.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Bilal. I would like to welcome all the students, and we are ready to answer all common questions. I hope our answers will provide them better understanding about the education system in Canada and Niagara College Toronto specifically. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wonderful. You're always welcome, Ms. Zilal. So beginning with some common questions of the students, we would first like to know if you could give us some background of the institution, Niagara College, its campus location, departments, the courses available, and a little bit of its history, if important.
Of course, happily. Niagara College was founded in 1967, so it has a long and well-reputable university in the college in the region. We are located in Ontario region. Our main purpose is to provide more career-oriented course for all of our students. The college has 3 different active campuses in Ontario, Canada. One of them is Wayland campus, the other one is Niagara-on-the-Lake campus, and our newest campus, which is located in the downtown Toronto city, with the partnership of Toronto School of Management. Our Toronto campus is just 2 minutes walking distance from the college subway station, so we are in the heart of Toronto city. Students can easily access to all of our campuses from different parts of the region or Toronto especially with public transportation. Our buildings are newly renovated with computer labs, with social areas and with auditorium areas and laboratories as well. Niagara College offers more than 130 innovative undergraduate and graduate level programs. We have more than 10,000 full-time students at the moment, and we are offering bachelor degree programs, diploma programs, and graduate level certificate programs as well. While a variety of programs are offered at Niagara College, it is best known for the courses related to the field of business, hospitality, and the management, because the region and Ontario itself is the heart of the business of Canada, I can say. The 11% of GPA is coming from Toronto area. So that's why our most popular 3 programs are mostly about business, hospitality and tourism, and management as well. So this is like a brief introduction about our programs.
Correct. One of the students from our city, Lahore, asked, why should an international student choose Niagara College in preference to other institutions?
Yeah, of course. Niagara College consistently ranks among the top tier colleges and universities in Ontario region, and as well as Canada as well. Maybe our students may know there's a Ministry of Colleges and Universities organization in Canada, and they are giving some kind of ranking and some kind of performance evaluation to all state government institutions. And Niagara College is one of the public college in Canada. And we are always marked top 10 out of 200 different colleges among other colleges and universities in Canada. So we are proud of our rankings, and we prepare our students well for the present job markets. This is one of our signature programs that we are providing. The employer satisfaction of our graduates is 91%. So it's quite high. So as soon as Yeah, as soon as our students graduated from one of the Niagara College Toronto's program, they will they will put the label on their CV, and during their interviews in the employer mind, they will get 9 out of 10 automatically just by looking at the logo, just by looking at the name Niagara College Toronto. So this is very prestigious and advantageous aspect of the college that we are representing today. And we understand that being international student can sometimes be stressful. So as our students move to a new place to live, to study, and to work, we know that can be tricky sometimes. So another important thing that I would like to highlight is our support that we are providing for our international students. We have a specific department just dedicated to support all of our students throughout their journey. So we offered some academic advising and guidance, as well as career advising. We are also providing some co-op services as well. We have special unit just for health and wellness support. We have a social team that will inform our students about the activities in Toronto and in the region. We have also providing some support in housing and airport pickup. So all these different departments are conducted just to provide best service and best support to our newly international students. And before we end this,
yeah, please. I'll go with the next question. Which program receives the most number of international students in a year, and do you get Pakistani students also?
As we have talked a little bit earlier, Toronto is very famous with the business life. So the money is coming from Toronto. When you check the names of the companies that have headquarters in Canada, you will see top 500 companies in all Fortune 500 list. They have an office in Toronto City. So that's why our most popular programs are mostly like business general program and international business management program as well. Besides, Toronto is welcoming over 40 million tourists a year. When I first saw the numbers and statistic, I was shocked. I'm surprised. So our second top tier program is hospitality and tourism management program. Because Toronto is a center for conventions, big institutions, big tourism organizations are based in Toronto. So that's why our two programs, international business management, business general, and tourism and hospitality management are top programs, I can say.
Okay, and one of the students who is quite concerned about the comparison between institutions and the point she has chosen to compare Niagara College with other institutions is the faculty. So could you describe a little bit about the faculty of how is it better than that of other students, other institutions?
Our professors, our faculty have significant industry experience with top tier companies in Canada and also around the world. So this experience will be helping students to bridge between traditional teaching methodologies and the application of industrial knowledge in the classroom as well. So this will help all of our students to understand the link between the theory and the practice. As well as we can provide better service and preparation for their future when the time comes and when they are, it will be a great access for the worldwide network as well. So all of their professors will have a knowledge and background in their sectors. So the students will benefit a lot from them.
Right, and there is a class of students that we receive who are already graduate and they have some work experience also. Such students at their professional level, I mean occupational level, want to upgrade themselves with a further diploma in a specific field where they have chosen to work particularly. And for example, a banker who does a lot of operations in the bank, and then is happy with the finance job mainly, and then he wants to upgrade his education into finance particularly. Such students have another concern that along with the institution and the course they choose, they also want to know the part-time or post-study work opportunity, because
Yeah.
on the completion of qualification with the level of education gained in countries like Canada, they want to serve in the country, contribute their skills. So that one of such students has asked us, what is the employability rate of Niagara College graduates when they complete the graduation, and um, are the students allowed to work?
Yeah. Our graduates employee rate is over 88%, so it is quite high. And majority of our students got their job offers while they are studying. We have a special team just to help those students to change their CVs, create their profiles on social media like LinkedIn and some other platforms. And we are making sure that our students are prepared for the job interviews with the mock interviews. So there are certain career coaches that will be available for our students just to ease that process, just to support them in any way possible. And also our students will be able to work while they are studying. Since Niagara College Toronto is a public school, at the end of their studies, they will have 1 to 3 years postgraduate work permit option. So, which means as soon as they finished and they graduated from the school, they can live and work in Canada 1 to 3 years, depends on the program that they are assigning. So meanwhile, during their studies, they can work part-time up to 20 hours per week. And during the semester breaks or during the holiday time, they can work up to 40 hours per week.
Got it.
So majority of our students can make good amount of money if they are experienced, as you mentioned, in their home country. It will be they will get a chance to earn more. The average salary per hour is minimum wage salary per hour is $14, around $14 in Toronto area. So majority of our students can get $20 to $25 per hour. So they can make good amount of money and they can cover their expenses like rent or their food or other daily life expenses in Canada.
Perfect. And when the university receives the students' applications, or if the institution Niagara College want to promote its courses, do you hold any events in countries where students are expected to join? And when are those events held? How are those events held? Could you give any information to any future students so that they can keep a track of what's happening next in terms of getting an opportunity to hear about this institution? So events information.
Of course.
Yeah.
We are welcoming students all around the world. So at the moment, we are representing 27 different countries in our Toronto campus. So for these specific countries, we have some representatives, just like myself, located in those countries. Or we are also partnering with high-profile institutions, just like yours, just to provide our students better support. And I highly recommend our students to follow our social media accounts, both on Facebook and Instagram. We are hosting a lot of webinars. We are trying our best to make a kind of impression about Toronto, the city life, the career options, and program-wise, we are also joining certain fairs just to have a kind of better understanding about our programs. So at the moment, we are quite active. Please, I highly recommend our students to follow us through our social media accounts.
Got it. So one question in regard to the current pandemic situation. I would like to say that being a law firm in immigration services, we don't just want to sell education to potential students. We actually want to guide them. Many of our students in this current pandemic situation have felt that the world is changing to something new to a great extent, and professionals in every field are now supposed to do their job in a little bit different way than normal, which means that the study approach will also improve in a different way in order to allow every engineer, every business professional, every doctor, every accountant, every IT professional to have some additional skills which will work in the new digital world, which has started from the last year. Students in this situation want to know if they will get the right counseling for what course of study should they choose, or within a course of study, what modules should they choose to meet their requirement of improving themselves in whatever way they want. So along with the admission services, documentation processing, does your institution also provide counseling services in course choice, in career choice as well?
Yes, we definitely do. As you mentioned, we are running through hard times.
Yeah.
So it is the same all around the world. Canada is doing their best. So in Toronto, I think the ratio of the vaccination is quite high at the moment. So almost half of the population got their vaccination. And we hope that we will be able to host all of our students to our campus by September. So this is something good for us. The Ontario government just checked all of our campuses and provide us a kind of a green light. So our facilities are ready to host our students all around the world. And Niagara College, as you mentioned, is also providing support for the course levels as well, the program details. Sometimes it can be difficult for students to make a kind of like differentiation between one program to another. So I highly recommend our students to check our website just to see the outline of the courses. What kind of courses we are offering in certain programs, or they can also contact you so that we can do one-to-one meetings. We are also happy to host one of our faculty members even or our academic team to join our conversation, just to make sure that students will make the right choice of the program. And we are happy to provide any detailed information. So they can contact with you directly, and we can create one-to-one meetings, special meeting through the web portals, just to answer all the detailed questions and provide better understanding about the programs.
Correct. Wonderful. The next is about the courses and the costs for students and their financial sponsors, be those parents or employers or anyone. Cost of a program and cost of living is important. So could you describe a little bit about the fee of Niagara College and the cost of living at Niagara College, as well as living off campus?
Of course. The tuition fee for undergraduate diploma program is 14,500 Canadian dollars. And for graduate level certification programs, it is 15,800 Canadian dollars. Besides the tuition, students need to make just a little bit more payment for the ancillary fee and for mental and health plan as well for yearly. So the cost will be around 1,600 Canadian dollars. We are not asking our students to make the payment one time, but they can make the payment into two halves, two installations, I can say. So before the semester begins, the student needs to make the payment of the one semester. So they need to pay around 800 for each $8,000 Canadian dollar before the term starts. And before the second term, they will make the second term payment as well. So this is the
and the living costs, please. Living costs on campus and off campus, both.
Of course. In Niagara College, Toronto, we don't provide any in-campus facilities because we are located in the downtown Toronto. So we don't have this luxury of hosting our students, but we have a special team and special department just to provide our students better hosting services. So our students can, we created a kind of an online portal. They can check our website and they can filter the options. And they can see homestay options. They can live with a Canadian family, or they can live in student residencies, or some students prefer to live alone with student condos, with facilities like pool, gym, or in-suite kitchens, those kind of things. Or our students can live with shared furnished apartments as well. So all those options are available in our website. And through our website, they can do their bookings, they can see the location and facility details. So our students will make their own mind, seeing the cost of the living, but approximately in Toronto, the accommodation fee can change between 500 Canadian dollars till, I don't know, like 2,000, if they would like to live in a luxurious place, I can say.
Right. Language requirements. Intermediate or A-level students joining bachelor degree programs, or graduate students joining master degree programs or graduate diplomas. What is the English language requirement? And can they have an alternate to IELTS or TOEFL?
Yeah, we are accepting IELTS, TOEFL, IBT, PTE, and even Duolingo. Maybe for Pakistan, there can be certain other regulations, but for UAE and for Turkish students, for students who are applying from Turkey and UAE, they can take Duolingo as well. The required level is for diploma programs for undergraduate level. It is IELTS like a 6 band, and for diploma, for graduate certificate programs, we are asking for 6.5. And if the student's English level is not appropriate, we have certain pathway agreements with different language courses. So over 20 different companies we have some partnership with. So they can pick one of the language school that they want, or one of our partner is the language gallery. So with them, we signed certain agreements, partnership agreements, and Niagara College Toronto will be providing 1,000 Canadian dollars scholarship for students who would like to make sure that their English level is appropriate. So if they sign up for 8 weeks pathway program, and then when they finish that program successfully, before they start the Niagara College Toronto, they will be given 1,000 Canadian dollars scholarship.
Okay, fine. Speaking of pathway, sorry, cutting you in. Speaking of pathway agreements with institutions, does Niagara College have any agreement with any university for students transfer during a program through credit transfer, or on completion of a program into a further degree?
Yes, we have. We have certain pathway agreements. In Ontario region, it is very easy for students to transfer their credits to another institution. But for business programs, especially, our majority of our students would like to continue their bachelor degree in University of York, University of Ottawa, University of Brock, and many others in the region. For British Columbia, maybe the process can be a little bit more, it requires more paperwork. But it is also possible because Niagara College Toronto is public school. So every course is like standard sites level. So it's easy to transfer.
Very easy. Any problem ever a student had, an international student had at Niagara College? Problem of finding accommodation, language problem, race, ethnicity. Are there any problems? Students sometimes are quite fearful of coming to a new world, especially North America, where they hear so much true or untrue stories of what happens with international people. So do you have any real experience of a very great or very bad, unfortunate experience of any student?
Actually, we don't, because we are located in Toronto City. Toronto City is a city of multicultural atmosphere. There are always, how can I say, there are a lot of opportunities for students not to feel alone. When they are walking through the street, they can be in the Chinatown. And then maybe a couple of blocks later, they can be in Italy. So Toronto is providing this variety of multicultural and multinational atmosphere. They are very welcoming. So it is very easy to start conversation, to make friends in Toronto because they are open-minded people. So I heard that some parts of the world, these international students can face such challenges, but not in Toronto. There are a lot of local shops even. A student can eat Turkish food in Turkish restaurants, which is located in Toronto.
Nice.
So this big city and this multicultural atmosphere is helping our students a lot. And big city is coming with more opportunities. So actually, I don't heard any bad stories.
Yeah. For this year's students, 2021, next session, I believe, is fall. And what is the deadline? What is the date of the start of the course? And after the fall
Our
session, what's the next session? Yeah.
Okay. Until the end of June, we will be accepting our students. But please be informed that the visa process may take some time. So we highly recommend our students to start their application as soon as possible. The admission process lasts around 2 to 3 weeks. So we are quite fast in that sense. We created certain portals just to ease and fasten that process for our students. But if the worst case scenario, they can sign up for the September intake. The courses will start around 8th of September, at the beginning of September. If something happens, like if their visa process is taking more time, there will be delays. Students can start their courses online. So as soon as they got their visa, they can fly to Toronto, continue their education face-to-face, so they don't need to lose their time. Or worst case scenario, if the students prefer not to start online, they would like to prefer face-to-face, we are also offering deferral option. So from September, students can change their starting date to January. The beginning of January, we will have another intake, so students can start in January as well.
So normally your intakes are in fall, in spring, and in summers as well, correct?
Yeah.
So 3
in
times
May,
a year.
we have, absolutely,
Easy, right. Ms. Zalal, anything you would like to tell the listeners and viewers about us? You have known us now for a little bit of time, and how would you like to recommend any students to contact us in order to approach Niagara College?
We know that being part of this group is very important, and we are also supported by your organization, your institution, M.I.S-Legal. So they are in the right hands. I know that your help, your consultancy team, and your support will be highly appreciated by our students and by us as well. Our students can, my last recommendation will be, if they are thinking of studying to Canada, they can visit you, learn about the details, and then start their process as soon as possible, because there are not many colleges in Canada. So the number of registration students are quite high. So if they are not moving fast, they can lose their spot. So I highly recommend our students to start their application as soon as possible, just to save their spot for them. And we are happy to welcome our students and support in any way possible.
Wonderful. And lastly, if there's anything important you would like to tell us, which I could not ask.
I think we covered almost everything.
I tried my best to put the questions in the right order and include every important thing that a student wants to know. But still, if the students have any questions, how can they reach you?
They can contact you, or they can contact me directly. They can email me directly. But I highly recommend that they can contact you first, so that we can gather together, answer all of their questions legally and academically speaking.
Right.
So
Great. Thank you very much, Ms. Jalal. It was nice speaking with you, and I hope I did not pressure you with a lot of questions. I tried to
No, no,
keep
no,
it
no.
precise and simple, but if I tired you out, I would just say an additional thank on that part.
Thank you so much for the time and the opportunity. I hope we will welcome our students by September in Toronto, Canada.
Hopefully, hopefully. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you. You
Bye bye.
too. Bye bye.